Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Citizen Sleeper. And in the last episode, guys, with the help of Neovend, or should I say the Navigator, we were able to disable the Hunter by putting it in a logic loop. So, not exactly sure if we're going to be dealing with Hunter again over the course of the game, but it is very nice to go into the grid and know that there's not any kind of countdown that's going to be hurting us. So that's really good. We also ran into Fang again, and we were able to install some Ripper Worms, and apparently we need to go meet him at another part of the station. I guess eventually we're going to get this tracker taken care of, because Ethan is coming for revenge, and I'm not sure what's going to happen there at all. But it is a new day. Let's see what dice we got. We went ahead and had our stabilizer. We can now get that a lot cheaper now. Okay. I like it. So let's see. What we need to do is get rid of, or not get rid of, but take care of all of our errands here in this area of the station and then move on to a new one. I think that that's probably the best option. So we can collect some tithes for scrap components. We can actually get some energy here by patrolling the ward. I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and do this as one of our options just because of the lack of energy. We may save this for last. So I need to remember to go by Rabia's office for that. Derelict Unit. Now, makeshift apartment. Once this place is sealed, it will be livable, maybe even comfortable. Make sure we get some high dice for that. Cool. And then we have got... The good news is we actually are kind of running out of things to do storyline-wise here, which is good. Let's go ahead and do the interface here, the sidereal fit-up. Cool. Get some more cryo. It's always a good decision. Okay, empty container. Need to work on the still. Part of me's considering going to one of the new areas of the station, but I'm not sure. Especially, if Ethan comes to us for revenge, I'm not sure if we need money or anything. It would be nice to have a new ship mine fragment, though, wouldn't it? Okay, well, let's work on this still a little bit more. Do we want to re-roll? Go to the Timbre Tea House. We can... Okay. Do a little bit of gambling. Nine cryo. Can't say no to it, you know. Now, to Rabia's office. For intuition. Get some energy back. Allegedly. Hey. Alright, I like that. And then we'll re-roll. Oh, wow. Okay, well, don't spend all of it in one place there, Wretch. I knew that was probably going to be the case. So, 50% chance of losing energy. That's fine. Cool. Should be able, with a high dice, to finish that up tomorrow. I know we'll only have 4, but that's not too bad. I don't want to waste any money. Back into the empty container. A new day. Oh, we had all. Never mind. That's good. That's very good, actually. The house right now is our top priority, I would say. But 50% positive, 50%. Man, I'd love to have that 100%, but let's go. Only got one. Well, boo. Still, we're making progress. Go for the still now. Hey! Okay. Tala comes to help you for a bit and chats to you about her plans for the Overlook. A second pair of hands makes the work go easier. Tala stands back from the newly finished still and tub, hands on hips. Look at this, she grins. The Overlook Distillery in all its glory. She squeezes you around the shoulders. Thank you. How's sourcing ingredients? Tala smiles. I think I've got most of it covered between the food factories in the low end and the farm stacks on the Greenway. However, she pauses. There is an issue. What's the problem? Well, Girol the drink, as you probably guessed, is named after Girol the mushroom. That's what gives it that golden color and earthy taste. The alcohol is infused with the mushrooms along with a mix of spices. That means you need Girol caps to make Girol. I'm sorry if I'm butchering how that's pronounced. But no one wants to supply us. The distilleries on the Greenway are taking all the stock from the farms out there, so it's hard to get a single cap across Founder's Gap. However, I have an idea. She smiles. We can grow our caps here. She gestures at the increasingly equipment-filled back room. Are you sure? Totally sure. Tala puts a hand on the still. We made a still. We set all this up. How hard can growing mushrooms be? They don't need light. They barely need soil. We can do this. She pauses. Or at least we could, if we had something to grow them on. Like spores? Exactly. Suddenly you feel like you've walked into a trap. And you are the perfect person to get me those spores. She nods rapidly. Think about it. You built the still, you're great with plants, you know the eye like the back of your hand. Need I go on? Half of that isn't even true, though. Don't be so modest. She pats your shoulder. Look, I can't leave the bar and the other people picking up shifts. She grimaces. I'm saying it has to be you. Fine. Wonderful. You'll love it over on the Greenway, I think. All that fresh air, open space. She sees your expression. Oh, okay, I'm done. She turns back to look at the still and the fledgling distillery forming around it. It really is something, though, isn't it? And want to or not, you really have to agree. So, spores for Tala. So I wonder if the spores and the mushrooms are kind of like the ship mind components and the ship mind. You know what I mean? Okay, we have got a bunch of crap dice. Let's go ahead and rectify that. Hey! Much better. Alright, so what should we need to do here? I think we should do something on the grid. Do we have these all Yadigan agents? There's the Haven Age agent. Let's go ahead and use our 2 dice here. Well, hold on, let's look at the other one. Alright. Then so that gives us 4 Haven Age data extracted. And What to do, what to do. Did we... No, we didn't throw anything into the house. Well, let's go ahead and rectify that. Lovely. Halfway there. And that will give us... So the only thing in terms of storyline that we need to do here, and we can turn in a bunch of Haven Age data if we absolutely need to. Ethan's going to be coming for us here soon. That's the 3 ship mine components. The stall. We do have a freighter that's about to show up. Did I do a shift on the bridge? Well, we need some cryo, don't we? So let's do that. Oh wow, only 1. Still, we got 15 out of that. And that's what I wanted. Because it's only 12 for some mushrooms. Or for some fungus. Cool. Well, we got done with the hoops of building the still, but now we've got more hoops. Like mushroom related. Or 2 of them are. See, I'm wondering if I'm causing badness to happen by not dealing with Fang immediately. Nothing else has popped up. We got a freighter here. What's going on here at the scrap freighter? 16 cryo to buy some scrap and see what's on it. Good place to get money, too. Let's see. If we get another ship mined, we're in good shape. Crap. Well, it was worth a shot. To the apartment. Track down a difficult leak and close it up. After working, you look over the wreck of the unit. Almost there. Get some more energy. Let's get a good option here. Come on now. That one's rough. It's not doing what we want it to do. Now this should give us our 5 Haven Age data. And we can hand that off to Castor. That has potential. Oh yeah, we get double, don't we? I keep on forgetting about that. Now, we haven't been able to do this yet. So we should... Oh, we get a ship mined if we do this. And a vial of stabilizer for Yadigan. Gotcha. Well, I know what to do with this. We'll get ourselves a ship mined. And then go over here to the import-export business. And sell it. Bam. Cool. That gives us 209 cryo. So now we still have the unit. And of course we can do double if we need to. We did a little bit of hacking, which was great. We can get more stabilizer now. Depending on what happens there. Let's see if we can get another... Let's just buy out the freighter. There we go. I like that. I like that a lot. I don't know if we need a ship mind for anything else. But at the moment, I feel that it would be good to just go ahead and fabricate another ship mind and sell that and just get into some big money. Because I feel if we do need anything, it'll be this ship mind core right here. That's probably going to be used for something big. So starting to get some high dollar amounts is probably good. Alright, 327 cryo. Good deal. So the freighter is sold out. It's going to be a while before that next one comes in. Don't want to do a shift on the bridge. Well, I do, but hey, you know what? I could just get some energy back and not have to worry about food. Unless I fail. But let's see. Oh! Well then. That's unfortunate. As you say goodbye to the other enforcers, you walk back through the low end. A chirruping catches your attention. In a quiet corridor, away from the main thoroughfares, someone has stuck a small recorder to the wall with suit sealant tape. Written across the fluorescent tape is one word: sleeper. You peel it away from the wall, and as you do, it triggers some kind of improvised trip switch. Sleeper, Sabine's voice crackles through. I've seen you with Yadigan members. Are they holding you captive now too? A high whine. I am sorry if I dragged you into this. Do not trust them. Something is happening within the gang, some kind of power struggle. You cover the speaker a little, their voice too loud in the quiet corridor. I will come soon. Thanks to your efforts, I have located most of their properties. At the right time. A pause. I will see you soon. Don't give up. Remember our deal. The recording cuts out. You stare at the recorder, processing what you just heard. Hearing Sabine's voice again opens up something inside of you. An S&ARP employee. Do they know that I know? You struggle with a mix of concern and distrust. Yeah, I guess to both sides. You throw the recorder into a nearby waste chute as you leave the corridor, still unsure who to trust, and head quietly out of the low end. Cool, so we got a little bit more story there, which is nice. Ew. Alrighty, well, we do not have a whole lot of 50% negative. So we either lose some energy or get the apartment done. I'm willing to roll the dice on that. Dope. Okay, we are exhausted, but that's okay. That's what fungus is for. Not too bad. That was a productive day. And now we know the story with Sabine is going to continue. Let's crash out. This may be our last day in the container, guys. Possibly. I mean, if we seal that apartment, that's definitely, at that time, already better. Ew. We are not being blessed with good dice. Ethan's almost here. I'm going to throw this in here, and if it doesn't work, we're going to re-roll all of those dice. Okay, that's one. Lovely. There we go. Good. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Alright, so head here to the office. We do this, get 100%. To patrol the ward. Get our energy back. Well, hold on. Let's see here, first and foremost. You track down a difficult leak and close it up. Alright. 1 upgrade point. Squatter's Rights achievement unlocked. Repaired unit. End cycle. Feed a stray. There's signs that a stray animal has been nosing around near the unit. A handful of chits for some crackers should bring it out of hiding. Absolutely. Start that action. You buy the crackers from a shop unit downstairs and crumble them up into the tray. Something moves in the shadows. Kitty! The stray hops up onto a work surface and looks out of the unit's small window. It doesn't acknowledge your presence. It just sits there, beside the tray of crumbled crackers, staring out at the low end. What is this cat's story? Are there more on the station? You haven't seen another in the low end, but in this vast megastructure that means little, it could be a whole colony of cats like this in the Warrens. I'm playing Stray right now, so this is perfect. You look at its sleek dark fur and sharp eyes. It doesn't look ragged, it looks at home. In fact, its presence in the unit makes you wonder if this is the Stray's apartment at which you're squatting in. Should we approach or watch? Let's approach. You lean a little forward and the stray tenses up. Perhaps best to give it a moment to get used to you. The stray settles a little and starts eating, picking at the broken crackers. You don't remember ever having been this close to an animal. It triggers something in you. A recognition of a life, totally unlike your own, but still somehow connected, parallel, even interwoven. The stray licks crumbs from its fur. Do you like it here? The stray flicks their tail at the sound of your voice. It's hard to imagine the stray liking anything, or at least being vulnerable enough to admit to it. But the stray's pleasure at existing here, in this place, shines through its every sinew. It's not that the stray is always happy on the eye, but that the stray is engaged by this place. It's alive here. You turn your eyes to the window, the one that the stray looks out of, and you both watch the stars and the ships together. We have a friend. Feel something pass between you and the stray, a kind of acknowledgement of each other, a sense that each of you might share something with the other, a point of connection. Then all at once the stray yawns wide, hops down from the unit and brushes along your legs. And then it's gone. Out through the unit door and back into the corridors of the low end. I don't care. We have a friend. Can we keep on feeding the stray? If you buy the crackers and put them out, the stray will always come. That doesn't mean they like you, though. They are a cat, after all. Very true. Alright. Now, we'll go ahead and patrol the ward for 100%. Very nice. And that gives us 3 dice left, and we are pretty much done with most of the stuff except for the Sidereal Bridge. Which leads me... And we don't have any Yadigan data, we just have Haven Age data. And looks like Ethan is going to be here soon. We may be getting like a game over. I don't know if this game even has that, but... Let's go ahead and do some work here. Alright. We'll throw in 3 more. More crackers. 2 a cycle. The stray crunches up the crackers as you watch. Sometimes they'll let you stroke them. Sometimes not. Keep on throwing those crackers in. I'm not sure if we should, but let's go ahead and end the cycle and deal with Ethan coming back. I'm a bit nervous. Alright, feed the stray for breakfast. Oh. You miss me? Ethan smiles a ragged smile at you. Oh man, he has been through the ringer. No. You look at him. He's paler than usual, hunched. He's sporting a black eye and more than a few cycles of beard growth. That's no way to greet an old friend. Friend. Well, he pauses. Colleague? He smiles weakly. This is big. Really big stuff. About you. He seems more jittery than usual. On edge. You remember how S&Op canceled the contract on you? The contract I was going to collect? I remember. Well, I'm guessing you were pretty happy about that shit. Overjoyed. Me? I lost everything. But let's not worry about that. He smiles sarcastically. And so, what did you think? That was it? Stay silent. Well, it was. Except, Ethan leaves a dramatic pause. What if old S&Op gave the bounty to someone else? Someone who's even more of a shithead than yours truly. He smiles darkly. What a disaster that would be. Who? Ethan grins. Well, that's the question, isn't it? Ethan fishes around in his pocket for a slip of paper. I've been speaking to some friends, you see, some colleagues, about what went down. And it turns out S&Op canceled all their bounty contracts. The whole lot. It seems they've brought someone in-house. Some guy who did such a good job on the last contract that they got offered a job. He leans in. Apparently he made a hit on this ship called the Winter Wonderland or something. It was a smuggling sleepers out from under S&Op's big corporate nose. He killed the crew and blew the ship. They called him Hemwick or Maywick or something. He gives up looking at the paper. I forget. You mean Winterlight? Yeah, that's it. He looks at you hard. So you do know all about this. He pats you on the shoulder. Then you'll be very happy to hear what I'm about to offer you. Ethan runs his hands through his greasy hair. Given this new information I've brought to light, it seems like you are in need of protection. Wait for the pitch. I, meanwhile, am in need of assistance in kind. It turns out I upset some people at the compressor the last time we were there. The owners. And they say they'll space me unless I work off the dead. Seems they are that kind of businessmen. He grimaces. I would pay them, but... He shrugs and turns his jacket pockets inside out in a mime of poverty. He looks pitiful. Even more so for his clownish acting. Then work it off. You should be glad, the anger rising in him now, that I came here and told you this. You think anyone is looking out for you? You are a contract, a name on a list. He kicks the wall. Ethan rubs his temples. Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being a shit and trying to kill you and whacking that thick skull of yours. You think I want to go up against this guy? But us, he jabs a finger between the two of you, we don't have a choice. So you keep me from getting killed, and I'll do the same for you. We can help each other out. A straight 50-50 deal. He looks at you. I'm not asking for a favor. Fine. Ethan smiles. He looks like shit warmed up. Just think about Maywick. Think about that cold-eyed Essenop shit on his way here from the core systems. He smiles. That should give you the motivation you need. Ethan swaggers off down the corridor, throwing his jacket over his shoulder. Can't wait to be working with you, he shouts. Yay, a new drive. Where's that at? Hold on, we need to see this. Yeah, we disabled the tracker. I am very, very aware. Crack Conway. I don't know. Maybe it's something that we'll hear about a little bit later. But we do have 2 upgrade points. We're going to go ahead and save it up for 3. And I think we'll go ahead and take care of the day's activities. And we may explore a little bit more of the station in the next episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. That'd be a big help. I will see you next time. Later days, everyone.